Hi, my name is Sarah Bankson, and I am applying for the Equine Mental Health Specialist through PATH Certification International. I am a resident of St. Cloud, Minnesota, and I currently am grateful that through my equine management program at the University of Minnesota Crookston in northern Minnesota is allowing me to utilize our equine companion named Tate today, as well as their facility and arena. So I'm a little bit hot and sweaty because we went outside. It's like negative 20 with the windshield and mud everywhere. So please bear with me. I figure we're here more for the skill set than about a beauty pageant contest with the horse. So entering the stall safely, I'm going to do it the way which we were taught at University of Minnesota Crookston. So typically we would unlatch this. I did groom him a little bit before. Then we slide open the gate. As we slide open the gate, we close it behind us. Hey, Tate. What we want to do is we want to approach him and just say hello, let him know we're here, hold the crown piece over. Hey, bud. Get his attention, put the lead rope over his neck, signifying that we caught him, put our hand over his head. Whoop. And so a lot of the horses here like to help us in regards to putting their own halters on. So we just slip it over their nose or their muzzle, being careful of their eyes and their ears. And then they like it that we put the throat latch piece on after that. Then we grab the lead rope, always make sure it's not looped around our hands. We open the stall door, and we do leave stall doors open here. Whoa, buddy. So we just give him a little bit of attention so that he comes with us. So before I lead him out, I just want to give you guys a heads up. I do have two youth who are filming for me. So I'm going to pause in my movement. They're not going to pause the video so that they can move back for safety. So I'm going to have you guys take your next spot, please. And they're going to kind of try to keep video on while they are walking without walking into a wall. Okay, come on, Tate. Let's go. Let's go, bud. So this is a typical path in which we walk down the barn aisle to the arena. Good job, buddy. And Tate likes to get a little bit distracted, so I'm going to have you guys go to the left. I want you guys to go back up to the pole so that you guys are in a space that is safe. And they're going to probably go around the pole. So that is just a support beam that is in the barn. All right, let's go, bud. So Tate and I are going to continue to approach the arena. We go through a barn door, which is usually closed to help keep heat in because we are in very northern Minnesota. Whoa, buddy. And what we like to do is we announce gate, gate. We open the gate. He knows to come in. He's trained. Switching sides. He knows to come around. We turn him around. Gate. And we close the door. And whoa. Good boy. Good boy. All right, so we are going to start our pattern now. All right, let's go, bud. So we are just going to walk the outside of the rail at a walk, loose lead rope, and he's going to show that he is going to walk at a nice, consistent pace. Again, we are being careful. We want to make sure that we keep our rope almost like looped back and forth like we do in the serpentine. We do not want it wrapped around our hand. So we are going to go on the outside of the orange cone, and we are going to serpentine. Come on, bud. And we're going to do some wide loops. Good boy. Come on. And we are going to go through our orange cones. Good boy. And then as we round this, we're going to go down to do our reverse or our backwards, not a reverse. So we're going to come into our chute. And whoa. Good boy. So when we back, we face backwards. Back 1, back 2, back 3, and whoa. Good boy. All right, then we give him a cluck and the signal to walk on. Cluck, walk on. Good boy. I believe in showmanship, they try to do it as if they're carrying a tray. I personally have only done one exhibition and showmanship for Agorama at the University of Minnesota Crookston, so that is something that is new to me. So we're going to come into the box, we're going to do our quarter turn, up, and whoa, good boy. And whoa, good boy. I'm going to switch sides. And whoa, good boy. I'm going to switch sides again, going back on the near side for proper leading. Give him the verbal cue as well to walk on. Walk on. So I did get approval that we could use raised ground poles instead of cavalettis. Up, up, good boy. Up, good boy. Up, good job. And then we're going to go around the back end of the arena, maintaining that same pace for a walk. Also, too, maintaining eye vision forward. The way in which I was taught is that your eyes need to go and look in the direction in which you want the horse to proceed in. You don't want to be necessarily looking at the horse itself. We also want to maintain our eye vision up. We don't want to be looking at the ground. And then your companion just kind of hangs out and follows with. Come on, bud. And whoa, good boy. So that is Tate and Mai's presentation in regards to our pattern. I did print off the questions because I wanted to make sure I answered them. First question is, what did I learn about the equine I'm partnered with? Tate was actually recently just assigned to me in my training and showing program. So I have ridden Tate once 2 years prior. And then other than that, he is a new equine to me, and I have had hands-on or working with him in the training and showing program, I think about 4 classes so far. And so we have been working more on conditioning to get him a better body conditioning score. And yesterday was the first day we actually worked on the pattern and walking over the poles together. And so we have spent approximately 15, 20 minutes working on it together. So how's the partnership displayed? I believe he responds very well, both to nonverbal and verbal body cues, continuing to get to know a horse better, having them have consistency in that so that they can prep themselves to stop, so that their back end doesn't swing out or that they don't get spooked or surprised. Also, too, keeping that loose lead rope. He likes to chew on paper, so that he's not getting hard pressure or pull on his face or muzzle, because that is something that is a sensitive area for horses. What went well? For the amount of time that him and I have worked together, I think that he has responded very well. And I also believe that's a lot as well due to me choosing to partake in the equine management program at the University of Minnesota Crookston. I wanted to make sure I had a great understanding, or definitely an improved understanding, because I had none prior to that, regarding horses, so that I can have a good solid foundation to continue to build off of for my equine therapy business. So in the future, with the horses in which I'll be working with, they will be my own personal horses. So we are training them from the ground up, utilizing information from the weanling program, and then they will be part of our therapy equine companions as well. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to go put Tate back in his stall appropriately. So my videographers, if you guys want to back up, because I'm going to come near the gate and watch where you're walking while trying to keep video on. Walk on, bud. Good boy. And whoa. So we have a little latch here on the one side of the gate. We do not latch it. So we always try to utilize the other side of the gate to pull it inward. He knows in which to stand at the gate, nice and soft. So then what we do, walk on. We leave the gate open if there's no other horses in it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring him back to his stall. So I'm going to have you guys follow. Again, loose lead rope. And we're going to be on his near side, which is his left side. We're going to walk him back to his assigned stall. We make sure we work with assigned stalls for biosecurity reasons. When we go in the stall, we keep them on our near side. We walk in with them. We circle them to the back. We have them follow us around for safety. He's a little hungry. Oh. Then what we do is we close the door so he doesn't get any excited ideas to try to push or jump out of the stall. And then we undo the throat latch. And then we softly and gently put over his ears, watching for his eyes. Hey, good boy, bud. And then they usually turn around and they go towards their hind end. We just watch where their hind end is so that we are not any type of danger. And then we latch their gate. I want to thank you for your time and your attention. I look forward to proceeding in this process. Please reach out if you have any questions. Again, I'm Sarah Bankson from St. Cloud, Minnesota, working on my equine mental health specialist with PATH International. Thank you.